Alright guys, welcome to another Zenless Zone Zero update video. Today we have some more massive news to talk about. Now I don't know what is going on exactly, but this has been a crazy week so far. First, we got news about getting a limited 5-star for free, which is the new limited 5-star harumasa. And now, with the new info and updates that came out, the 1.4 update is looking completely different than expected. So we're gonna go over all the new details about the 1.4 update because it's looking pretty insane. We got info on the banners, the patch duration, and with MIYABI finally being confirmed, we also have some more early MIYABI beta information that explains a few parts of her kit, so we can take a look at that after as well. She's already looking like an insane character, doing so many things at once. But yeah guys, also if you guys want to keep being updated on everything Zenless, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My goal is to hit 3,000 subscribers by the end of this month, which should be pretty easy, we're almost there. And put those notifications on for more Zenless Zone Zero updates. But alright, let's get into it guys, let's not wasting time, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. So about the 1.4 banners, here is the new info that came out. Version 1.4 will have 2 banners at the same time. Yes, that's right, dual banners. So 2 banners at the same time. It will be both Asaba and MIYABI. Dual banners is actually crazy. And it also says here that the duration of version 1.4 is different from the usual normal cycle, which is usually 6 weeks. And you know how it's 3 weeks between each banner. Well, I found some more info here that came out regarding the duration. And it says the banner for MIYABI and harumasa will last throughout the entire version. And as we saw earlier, the duration of these banners are going to be different as well. It got changed. So does this mean the 1.4 banners are going to be there for only 3 weeks? Is 1.4 going to be a shorter patch than usual? Maybe that's going to be the case if this is true. We have a good possibility of this happening. As it stated, we aren't going to see the usual 6-week cycle. I really don't know what is going on with the 1.4 update. Maybe it's a relaunch of the game. As we saw, Zenless is launching on Xbox as well in the 1.4 update, so that could be a factor. And we're expecting more things to come in this update, like a revamp to the ultimate system, where your characters won't be sharing ultimates anymore, but instead each have their own. But yeah, it's pretty insane guys. It's either the leakers here are completely wrong or the devs are trying something completely new for this update. We would be getting dual banners with MIYABI and harumasa with a shorter duration, as well as give us a free harumasa on top of that and a bunch more to the game. I'm definitely not opposed to it, but you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. If it's true, would you be okay with dual banners over the span of 3 weeks? And how things will play out if we get a free harumasa. But yeah guys, that is all the info we have on the 1.4 banners for now. Now let's check out the new info for MIYABI. So she finally got confirmed by Zenless Zone Zero yesterday on Twitter. And finally, because it took a while and it was really confusing why they only drip marketed her engine and not MIYABI, but she's finally here. So we do not know the reason for the delay, but we do have some information about her kit that came out, which would give us a preview of what MIYABI is all about. And if this is all true, she would be looking like one of the best characters we've ever had in the game. She would be a dual element character, being a stun extender, applying DOT, and on top of that, a on-field DPS hyper carry. That would be a pretty insane resume for MIYABI. But it would also make sense that they want to make the Void Hunters really cracked in this game, and MIYABI is such a hype character, so of course they're gonna make her kit really damn good. But yeah guys, here is a quick rundown of the kit here. I'm gonna post it up on the screen and read it over, see what MIYABI is all about with this new information. Alright, so here we have MIYABI accumulates blade energy and unleashes blade slash, which is going to be based on the charge level. Under certain conditions, she enters the Frostburn state, triggering a Frostburn strike. She also inflicts Ice Flame on enemies, dealing damage as damage over time. So that is pretty much the DOT damage that was referred to earlier. so that seems like a really strong part of her kit. Also note, this is only early data, so we do not have the full kit, but I'm pretty sure we should be getting the entire kit today, so I'm gonna make that video tomorrow once we get that full information. But right now, that is all we have on MIYABI. I would say this is still a good thing to know, as this confirms that MIYABI has a DOT damage. This is really useful, and a lot of players noticed that MIYABI also has a different element icon. As you can see on the screen here, it's not your usual ice icon. So a lot of players were confused, what is happening with MIYABI? Why is her ice icon a little different than usual? A lot of players were speculating that she could be both a ice and fire unit. I'm gonna put this picture here. Somebody made this. They put both the fire and ice together to make it similar to the icon over here. So that would make sense. If she's a dual element, that would be really cool. And some others pointed out that Void Hunters could get specialized symbols as well for their elements, which would be exclusive only for MIYABI and future Void Hunter characters in the game. That would also be a possibility. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think MIYABI could be a dual element character? I think that would be pretty cool. And aside from these new pieces of info, we also took a look at some other MIYABI details in my latest video. If you guys want to check that out, we saw how MIYABI puts a Frostburn effect on the enemy, in which can actually boost your allies, give them more crit damage. So if that is true, MIYABI is definitely going to be one of the best characters in the game, which makes sense. It's MIYABI, of course. We've been hyping her up for years, because if you guys remember, MIYABI was part of the Zenless Zone 0 beta, which was like 2 years ago. That's why she had an old model, and they revamped the model because a lot of players complained that her eyes were too far apart. So they fixed her up for the launch of the 1.4 update, which is good. She's going to be all tuned up for this update. I'm sure her animations are going to improve greatly as well. Can't wait for the gameplay. But yeah, guys, one more thing to note is that it's also confirmed that MIYABI is an anomaly unit. As we previously stated, before it wasn't clear if she was anomaly or not. A lot of players thought she was an attacker, but she is indeed an anomaly unit. But yeah, guys, 1.4 is looking crazy so far. If we get any more updates, I got you guys covered, especially more news about the free harumasa leak, or if we get any more info on the kit details for both the 1.4 characters, I will cover it the day it drops on the channel. But for now, that is pretty much all for this video. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe, put those notifications on for more ZZZ updates. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.